In this tutorial, I will go over the conditional statements. First, I will go over if, then elif, and then else. The if statement. You can use this to make a decision about what's going to happen. So there are certain conditions to it. These conditions are held within these brackets. And here we have some variables that are assigned. This one is the user input, so you're asking the user to input a value between 0 and 10. The answer here, I've just set it to 4, just so we can so I can show you how this works. So the first here if statement is going to be user input is equal to my number, which is 4. If that's true, print you win. The next if statement is asking is the user input greater than the number that I have chosen to be my number. If it is, print that's too high, and if it's lower, print this is too low. So you can see here that you can make decisions based upon the variables that have been assigned here. And remember that this int here is because the user input is going to input a string. So if you were to put in 4, Python would see that as a string. So if let me show you. If I take this out, okay, and now run this program and put in 4, and it should print this here. It now says that there's an error because the type is string and what you want is an int. Okay, so what we do is we pop that in there. We tell it that it's going to be expecting an int. So we're going to take the 4, which is entered as a string, and convert it to an int so it can be compared here. So when I run this now, and I put in 4, down here it prints out you win. So if I do this again and print in 8, that is too high because 8 is higher than 4. If I put in another number, 2, which is lower than 4, so it's going to print out this here because it is lower than 4. And there it is. That is too low. Next, we have elif and else. So with these statements here, we can slightly change these. So this can be changed to elif, which does need the conditional statement there. So you're still going to have a statement for it to be able to print this out. And here we're going to have else. Now this will need a semicolon, but it doesn't need this conditional statement, so we can remove that. So now when you put the values in, it will still run these codes, but it's showing you that you have if, elif, and else. And this is how you would use them in this order. If you just have 2 options, then you don't have to use the elif. So you could remove all of this if you only had 2 options. If you had 4 options, you would use another elif, and you can use the last one as else. Okay, so I'll show you it working. So first of all, we'll do 4, which will print you win. And there it is, you win. Now, if I print something that's lower than 4, because this is the number that it's being measured against, so it would print out that is too low. And there it is, that is too low. if I print out something that's too high, if I put enter, I should say something that is too high, that is too high. So this is comparing the variables here and printing out the appropriate code. It's just the same as if they were free if statements, except you're using elif and else. And just to go over this again, elif, you can use that quite a lot of times after the if statement. The else you would use as the last option, and elif takes a conditional statement and else does not.